So last time they did a world premiere, it was the FF7 stuff that we've already seen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, world premiere doesn't mean anything. Well, now that we were basically just tricked into watching the pre-show, because we thought the show started... Well, you thought it started 30 minutes ago, and I was like, no, it said 7:30, and then we get here at 7:30, and now it's the pre-show started.
I thought the pre-show might have started at 7.
Lord. Well, now that we're trapped here, guess one thing you think is going to be here in this show.
Just FF16, please.
I would like to see BioShock. Something with the new BioShock. We know they've been working on it forever. So, Final Fantasy and BioShock.
I'll take any Final Fantasy, actually. And I know that First Soldier just released an update DLC.
Yep.
I have to tell you about Luna, Amazon's cloud gaming service.
Oh, no. Did they learn nothing?
Every single thing they've ever tried to do has been an enormous flop.
Perfect Dark. That was last year.
Yeah, that wasn't it?
It was last year when we got something for it, and then nothing. You know what I bet we're going to see a lot more of that we don't want to see more of?
Deathloop. Can we stop seeing
I was going to say Guardians of the Galaxy, but yeah, Deathloop too.
Yeah, aside from just new stuff, who do you think actually wins Game of the Year?
Well, Deathloop, unfortunately.
Just because it paid enough money to be in everybody's face, and it's going to be one of those games that people are going to stop talking or caring about it, like, in a month. Whereas, unfortunately, like, the really good games are going to get ignored, like, there's no way Psychonauts is getting it. There's no way I'd say Metroid is getting it, even though those both deserve it way over Deathloop, which is just another bland FPS with a gimmick that it stole from something else and didn't even do very well. Resident Evil, also, it's kind of a meh Resident Evil.
Oh, are we gonna finally get a release date maybe for the new God of War?
I don't know. It looked so much like the last one. The last one was cool because it was nothing. It was like kind of barely the last God of Wars, but it learned so much. Now it's just the same thing.
Okay, but the thing is, they have to do something else different now because now he has the Blades of Chaos, and plus, I don't even think you're going to be playing as Kratos the whole time anyway.
I don't know. Sure, but.
I think story-wise, it'll be a good play just to.
Sure. Not that I'm not excited. I loved that game. That'd be one of the few that I would consider.
I know, but you don't want another thing like what's going on with Resident Evil right now, where it's Resident Evil 2 and then they just plugged it in for the 3, and now they're plugging it in for 4. And
the engine, you mean? Just like redoing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2 was really good. 3 was kind of a mess, and now I'm worried about them redoing 4 because 4 does not.
Such a bad idea.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Yeah, Jeff Keighley's been really excited on Twitter about some stuff he has to show, so...
That's his job.
Is this one of the things?
Okay, sure.
Just a new character for King of Fighters? Add Mario. You won't do it. I still wish that these were sprite-based.
I think it would
Same
look
for
better.
Street Fighter. They would look much better if they were just sprite-based.
Oh, poor
I mean, it's
Street
all based
Fighter.
on, like, the frames and hitboxes and everything. That's how you play fighting games. And as a sprite-based one, they look much better, I think, than the 3D models. And isn't it easier to, like, keep up with what's going on? Because once it's 3D, it's a little much.
Well, there was that nice setting in Streets of Rage 4 where you could make everything pixel art.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Game based on true events. Well, reality kind of sucks, and I play games because I don't want anything to do with real life, so I'm already tuned out of your game. Oh, I see. Wait, so is this another one of those, multiplayer horror game based? Oh my goodness.
Was it the
Friday the 13th and,
one? Wasn't there one? Or maybe I'm thinking of the...
There was an Atari,
Friday the 13th.
I think. Oh yeah, Friday the 13th has some bad games. Isn't this the new FromSoft game? Or no, is this, gosh, what was it, called? Star Ocean?
No, Star Ocean looks actionier than this, doesn't it?
I don't know. No, it's not this. Okay, because I saw Star Ocean still has like a little bit of an anime
it does.
touch.
I remember what the new Star Ocean
I feel like it's like the acceptable amount.
Yeah.
You know, versus like Xenoblade 2, which is going too far and looks bad.
That's okay. When Xenoblade 3 comes out, it'll balance it out. That's how.
Well, that's what they did with Xenosaga.
That's how Xeno Universe works.
Yeah, but as you're well aware, nobody played Xenosaga. Yeah, cinematic cutscene trailers don't really get me excited anymore. I want to see at least a little gameplay so I know what you're doing.
I mean, I want to see the cinematic.
Yeah, the cinematics are cool and all, but like, unless it's a series I already know, you know, like if you were gonna do, some BioShock thing, then no. Blackbird Interactive and Gearbox
third game of it?
I haven't even heard of that.
Or is that just the title?
I have not even heard
is
of
it
that.
the third homeworld, or is it
It's probably the third homeworld.
The third game
There's
homeworld?
a lot of video games.
4 esports categories.
All right, time to take a piss. Oh my god! They did it! They really did it! You know, something I do want to see is Jeff Keighley call out Activision Blizzard for being a horrible company. He did it to Konami when they screwed over Kojima, and that's just one guy versus basically their entire female staff at Activision Blizzard. It's unacceptable. You know, it's really funny in hindsight. You see these like big cinematics for games you're excited about, and then they end up being not very exciting. You go watch like E3 or one of these game awards of like 5 years ago, and watch them make a big deal of stuff that you know in hindsight is terrible. And
Oh god, here's
excited.
this thing again. Is this a mobile game? Whenever I see really nice, average cinematics.
You mean like poor gameplay? Oh, it's all supposed to be first person. Yeah, it probably
it's a
is.
VR game. It's probably a VR game.
I don't know. It's really stuttery for that. I don't care.
Okay. Well, you know how many of those things you see where you see like a nice... This is not a nice cinematic, but you
No,
see
this
a
looks
nice
like it
cinematic
came out on the...
for like mobile games, and then they just show the actual gameplay, and you're like, it looks nothing like
Yeah, right.
This does not look good.
No, this seriously looks like at least one generation behind.
5G network. It's gotta be.
I had to make sure that we put that in there. So we're being paid to make this really crappily done thing on my iPhone that I'm streaming.
Steaming hot, fresh from the oven.
For some reason, you say
She's gonna say
fresh
you're buying.
yeah, exactly. Like steaming hot, dripped fresh from the anus. Yeah, it's Monster
Okay,
Hunter.
it's not a new game when it's just the rest of your game.
I know, it's a world premiere of a new trailer.
That
Not
too.
the same thing. Hey, another Fang Wyvern. They have been getting into this.
I like the Fang Wyverns though. So.
I liked them because there were so few of them.
Oh, well, now you're upset about it.
Well, make more classes where there's only like one or maybe two.
I mean, like, I love Odagarin and
Zenogre. Toby Kadachi.
Toby Kadachi.
Yeah, that's it.
I like him. He's an instigator. He gets into trouble.
Look at them
and
trying
then he dies.
Hey, look, guys, you're finally gonna get the rest of the game you bought. Except you have to buy all new stuff.
Oh, those are... Oh,
Oh, that is so oh my gosh.
They have to say massive expansion because it's just the...
It's the rest
part
of your
the
game. Yeah, it's the rest of your game. Don't get excited. Feel cheated. Animating characters is hard. This looks terrible. I can't tell if it's supposed to be ironically terrible or if it just is terrible.
Which we also announced last year at the Game Awards.
That should
But you're
be
calling it a world premiere. It's not.
That shouldn't be a thing that should be said. Well, we announced it last year, and here's another trailer
Yeah.
a year later.
Hey, guess what? They're still nowhere. So basically, they shouldn't have shown anything last year.
Yeah.
I don't even remember this.
Do they have to do this thing where you're like at the side of the camera?
You mean awkward third person?
Yeah.
A little too close to the camera third person?
No,
yeah.
they were like to the left of the camera the whole time.
Yeah, I don't like that either. God of War does that too, and I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, see, look, it's always on the left.
Mm-hmm.
I was mostly thinking of Shadow of the Colossus. But...
Oh, that's so horrible in that. I was thinking it too, I just didn't want to say it.
You didn't want to bring up those painful memories.
I didn't want to be the one who always says that Shadow of the Colossus is a terrible game. It's got great animation, whatever it is. Though there's a million games like this anymore, but at least the animation's really well done. That better not be the title. Oh god. Oh. I was gonna say, that looks pretty good. That's the first thing on here that I'd be like, oh, that I might actually do. Ooh.
Yeah, triangle strategy, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that looks really fun. Ooh. It's like, oh, I'm thinking of watching this new review series on YouTube, but it's called Playing With Myself. Ooh.
That doesn't have much taste to it. It's very tactile of you.
There's not supposed to be taste in Playing With Myself. Did that not rub off on you? I don't know if that's correct. The people who did Last Guardian, which is the people who did Shadow of the Colossus, aka the new worst game ever, because these people cannot make a game.
No, I think it's a different studio taking
Hope
the guy who
the guy
did
who
the
did
music.
the music. Actually, the music was pretty bad. Now that I think, I was gonna say like
Shadow of Colossus, yeah, it was
it was awful.
I don't know if he did that music though. He just
I
did
don't
the
know
Last
that.
Guardian,
Yeah, right,
so
I don't know
I
that.
don't know.
And I just know that Last Guardian, I didn't get to play it all myself. I just know that it was a buggy disaster. Which is a shame, because it looked really cute.
It looks super cute, and you talked me out of it because you said you can't play it.
I had to show you, like, reviews and people trying to play the game. Oh no, is it just a run to the right game?
Yeah, those run to the right games are really popular for some reason.
I don't get it. Yeah, don't you want to? I don't know.
Explore?
Have involvement in the game, not just
Metroidvania.
Play anything. Kim got into Hollow Knight, guys, and she loves it.
Really hard.
No, you're doing really well. You've already woken.
No, I said I got
dreamers.
into it really hard.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel kind of stuck at the moment.
She beat the first Coliseum level by herself.
I feel a little stuck.
No, you got plenty of stuff you can do.
Can't believe it. We are already here. We are down.
Already, God. 30 minutes.
Oh, wow. Time flies. That was excruciating. Yeah, I was hurling into a bucket. Atlas, what are you guys doing? Guys.
Just make your next game.
Or, no, here. Put them on Switch. Nobody wants this on Switch. I mean, sure, there may be like a few people, but you know what would be way smarter? Just put Persona on Switch. 4 Golden and 5 the Royal.
Sting and Imagine Dragons.
Oh no!
Last year they had people who did game music playing game music. And now we're back to this again because we're live. Because we're live. I blame everything on that.
Oh.
That's gonna be
Steam and
eerie.
Imagine Dragons. I'm muting that. Like, I can't.
This is gonna be so long again because
it's live.
It's
and
live.
It's not just I
not
know.
just the stream.
They did not learn from
the stream
last
was
year.
So nice.
That
It
was
went
so good. I know.
And
didn't have to waste so much time.
It had pretty good content because the live music was just
and also it was going
music.
faster. Like you didn't dwell
quickly.
on the bad stuff. You just kind of moved on.
And you didn't have to like bring people onto the stage.
Why are you even wasting our time? I can mute it for us, but not for everyone at home who's watching back our montage. So I'm sorry you all suffered through this heinous music, but at the very least, you were the only one who suffered through that egregious crime to music, and I didn't hear a bit of it.
Why do they do this? Why? It's like the only people that can afford to actually get out to Los Angeles. Remember when they had Lynn last year? And we got to hear Persona music?
Yeah. You know, like
great.
last year when they actually had people performing that made sense. They had like a Mario 35th anniversary orchestrated thing.
They did.
And it made sense. Here, I'm gonna check the game that didn't get nominated for a
mobile?
damn thing.
I can't
Witcher
believe
Monster
that.
Slayer. One of the two of us is gonna have to pay attention to make sure that this guy whining into a microphone is gonna stop sometime soon. Okay, he seems to be walking away from the microphone. Step away from the stage, sir.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah. Oh, God.
God.
Yeah, it's a montage of Game of the Year stuff. But we're going to skip over Metroid. Oh, yeah. I forgot that's nominated.
It is nominated.
That's like the Pity Indie nomination, though. There's always a Pity Indie nomination. Just pointing out they haven't even shown Metroid yet. Elden Ring's not even out yet. It has nothing to do with what Nintendo wants. It's the people who work on this show are, like, such huge Sony and Microsoft fanboys that they don't even pay attention to Nintendo stuff. Nintendo gets snubbed every year. There, that one little snip was all you got.
No.
By the way, Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's like they're so offhandedly passive aggressive towards
I don't understand
Nintendo.
it though because like some things they showed like 5 clips and then
Yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei and Metroid they're like 1.
Nope.
Even though they're huge games.
I know. It's like Nintendo knocked it out of the park this year, and everybody else seemed to like piss about with their thumb up their butt, and that's what we are watching.
In person.
So upset about that. 'Cause now it's gonna last
Yeah,
till
that's
like
not
midnight.
a good thing. Yeah, I know.
It was out at like 9:30 last year. It was great. See, now we have to do this jazz. It takes an extra 30 seconds every single time.
We're sorry we embarrassed you with that horrible Far Cry game. So this is when we're gonna give out the pity. It takes 2.
It takes 2.
That game's heinous. Awful.
The
That
sword.
was just kind of...
That just looked average.
Yeah, it was like the big budget indie game that looked average. Didn't do anything interesting. Which is what indie games are really supposed to do. I heard Loop Hero is great.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't look exciting for me.
Wait a minute. It Takes Two wasn't even there.
No, it's for best family game, remember?
No, he said indie game.
No, I know. It Takes Two is on.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, the one with the most money won. That's only like exactly how to predict every single award they ever do. Oh, it's Hellraiser. I don't really see the point in a sequel to this game though. Ugh, camera's way too close.
Yeah.
Are you actually like commanding and organizing a group of people? Or is it just a walk forward game?
Like it.
Because before Cinema was always on her own, and you're just like dealing with mental illness and the past, which was interesting. But like, I mean, it's not a bad game, but it kind of wrapped up what it was gonna do in the first one. So I don't really see what more you can do with it. I don't see why they would listen to her either, because she's just crazy and seeing these things. Why is she in charge of anybody? To be fair, they thought people like that back then were prophets, so...
This camera's just way too close.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. Also, by whole new cinematic experience, you mean something you really have no say in. You walked forward for a little bit, and the rest of this is like cutscene.
Yeah, it's a very nice cutscene, and if it's
in-gameplay...
like, I mean, it's nice for in-gameplay graphics.
Right. So yeah, they definitely see that thing. So now I'm confused.
I don't know anything about the game.
It's supposed to, well, it was supposed to be like in the real world, like ancient past, where you're playing as a character who's cast out of her tribe because she, from our understanding, has a mental illness, and they thought she was like a crazy, prophet or something like that, right? So they are like a curse, and they just like cast her out, and you're trying to like deal with like seeing signs and weird things all over the place. It's interesting, but she's the only one seeing it, right? Because she's got something wrong with her. This is one of those games that you would never really want to play a second time. So that's why I'm not a big fan of this kind of stuff, you know? Because like, if you'd ever want to play it again, you may be like, well, that was a nice movie.
Unlike Hollow Knight. Sorry, I'm really into it right
I mean, like,
now.
shouldn't a game be fun because of its gameplay?
Yeah, well, okay, so I have my things about that. I love games that are primarily story as well. Like, we're just playing Imposter Factory today. Is that not the same idea?
But, like, Uncharted is fun to play, and I want to play Uncharted again.
I'm not gonna diss it. I don't...
No. Yeah. I'm not gonna buy it either.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
What?
Brand new game announcements.
Yeah!
Yay!
I don't trust
Now the show finally started. Oh no, it's Star Wars.
It's just Star Wars.
Very nice graphics.
Yes, that's very nice.
Or cinematics, as I should say.
Cinematics, yeah.
You know what? Everything should look like the puppets. That would be so
You know what, though?
awesome.
If it was, like, a very cinematic Star Wars game where it's, like, open world playing, I would love that. I would love to play in the world of Star Wars. That would be fun.
I really loved the original trilogy, and then the prequel trilogy I liked a lot less, but they were alright. And then the new Disney ones I loathe. So...
But, like, if I could just experience the world as it is, like, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I would consider that fun. But I'm not a big Star Wars person, so...
I'm getting into Star Trek. Yeah. 60s. What's the gameplay, though?
No idea. That's what I'm waiting for.
Watch, and then it's like top-down mobile game, and you like...
And that's what it normally is. That's what happens.
You touch the little, the jewels and the Imperial walkers, and...
I mean, this is a Disney money cinematic.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
Like,
we know what Star Wars is. You didn't have to establish Star Wars. Show us what your game is.
Thank you for... They didn't show any gameplay.
They showed nothing.
Neither did Perfect Dark, given I was just hyped to see a new Perfect Dark game.
I know, that was the more important thing. They were like, hey, Perfect Dark's not dead. Like last time, it was dead, and then we killed it again. Remember that?
They killed it with that 360 game.
Yeah.
They shot it with a shotgun in the face.
It's currently in early development. All right,
Oh god.
So they don't.
God.
Why did they announce it?
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
Do what? Like Nintendo said nothing about Dread, and then was just like, "It's coming out in 2 months."
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's how
the way
you
to
get
do it.
people to.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't forget about it. They're hyped about it. They buy it. Did you finish that game?
No.
Alex! You even streamed today.
Yeah, I know. Imposter Factory came out.
I thought you really liked that game.
It was okay, yeah. And then Metroid Dread came out. I mean, like, I'm sorry.
You were playing it like in bed with the Switch. Like I thought you were really into
I was
it.
trying to get farther, and it kind of hit a wall, and there was other stuff that I have such a huge backlog. Titty spank.
Okay.
Did they really just drop 1 million Steam codes? I'm sure they're already all gone, by the way. I mean, I hope they can finally make a good superhero game again, because basically you got Marvel Spider-Man, Arkham Asylum. City's pretty good too. I prefer Asylum though, but because it's a Metroidvania. See, it's hard to look past the game when you're talking about performance, you know, because like a lot of them, the games could be horrible, but
yeah,
someone did a great job.
Great.
Also, this was such a minor role. That shouldn't matter though. Yeah, see, I can't see past like half of those games. I think are garbage.
Who was that?
Tall vampire.
Oh God.
Lady. Oh, is that okay?
You wanted hundreds of thousands of people to see that? Because they're small and floppy.
They are flopping around. She is very tall. Her voice elevated Lady Dimitrescu like another 1.5 foot just from voicing her. She's like a giant.
Oh God, no, you're
She just motorboated her.
right. She's so tall, and they're just hanging out there,
just
like
hanging open. There's a dead person.
We should just watch the trailer.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Fans have been asking you for it. Why?
People were asking for this?
Your face and my posture's like perfectly describing how little we care what's going on.
About Sonic's legs and teeth in an original trailer.
And it only happened because people were able to put dislikes on YouTube.
Now I get to know if
Oh my God, finally just go to... I thought we established all this and we could just be in Sonic's world finally.
No, look how cute he is. I love Tails. Okay, I'll watch it for Tails. Would you play this?
What?
Forbidden West. I know you're not gonna buy it. I know that.
Oh, like...
I know that.
So, when Matt
When
gets his
Matt-
copy and he finishes it and he says, here, you can borrow it if you would like to play it. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you would give it another go or not. Because it's a sequel, so hopefully they've improved upon what they've done, right?
Yeah, I would hope so. Because the first one had a hell of a lot to learn. Okay, it was really bad in some ways that I think they could easily fix. And the best part was the gameplay. So...
Right, I'm like, I assume we're talking about the gameplay and not the story.
Yeah, the story's a train wreck, and I already don't care. They've already completely lost me. It was a disaster. What the heck is she wearing? It was like...
No, her outfit
Oh, a
keeps
snake
changing.
version.
It's like Sailor Moon.
What bothered me is it looked like it was like synthetic. You know?
Yeah, it did. I don't know.
She could have found it. Who knows?
Yeah.
And it
Like
fit.
she just
And it just
conveniently
fit.
found, what is it called? The
Oh, the focus.
She conveniently
I just
found
happened to
the
find this,
focus.
and even in contrary to my father's wish, I kept it until the plot demanded that I use
Well, at least
it.
this is nice and not
Hey,
Sting
look!
or
Yeah, well,
Imagine Dragons.
this is their orchestra.
Yeah.
What's this guy doing? Like playing the flute with one hand, like. Yeah, get on that guy again. Yeah, he's into that.
That's
also,
a French horn.
The music last time was extremely forgettable. So I hope they have something better. I went through the entire soundtrack like twice, trying to find...
I mean, this sounds pretty forgettable.
I know, but I was trying to find anything that I could play in the background that you would like remember or recognize. Anything. And there was nothing through the entire
You mean,
thing.
like every single soundtrack in Hollow Knight.
Oh yeah, Hollow Knight, yeah.
Just gonna keep bringing Hollow Knight. What is this intestinal image they keep showing? I was really excited for Yuffie because I bet she was really fun. Because everybody.
What have you done?
Because everyone's been so much fun to play as.
Yeah. So I can honestly wait for the next part. If that gives us, because here, like if you upgrade to PS5 with this one, you just get Integrate, right? Or you have to buy it.
You gotta
Pretty sure you gotta buy
Integrate.
it. But even still, we're gonna need PS5 to play Part 2.
I know. So, like, that's the thing, though. Part 2's gonna come out. I'm gonna want to play Part 2, but then
No,
we're gonna
play
buy
Integrate.
Integrate, but
Play
then we gotta
Integrate.
play Integrate first.
Play Integrate
and then
first.
we play Part 2. But the year before, not so good.
That was a good game they just showed there. That's not a good game.
That's an average game.
I'd like to play.
That's a fun game. I'd like to play more.
It looks Super Smash Brothers. Hey, Shin Megami Tensei, another great game. Why do I have to watch ads between my ads? I just want to sit down and watch real ads. Oh,
This game looked
that
terrible
looks
too.
terrible.
Yeah, that could be a hard no.
Yeah. Oh, this was atrocious. It's like, which was the least awful? Actually, Returnal should win this. It's probably the best of these.
For action?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's not funny, dude.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
Returnal.
I'm glad it won something. I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't even
When-
nominated for Game of the Year, and
when
it's just a better...
first saw
better,
it, I thought
Deathloop.
it was interesting. Like,
Yeah, it's Deathloop, but better.
yeah, yeah.
Or Muppets. Do we have a Muppet this year?
I hope so.
We need Muppets.
We get a Muppet like every year. We get
Doing a
Muppet
live
last
show,
year.
you need a Muppet. Oh yeah, they were trying to show something about
It
Destiny.
was Destiny.
So, I already... Oh, I know Silent Hill. Or is it another Silent Hill? Or effectively another Silent Hill, but it can't be called Silent Hill. Because I wouldn't be shocked.
Creatures are interesting.
Yeah, the creature's cool.
But the music.
Yeah, the music's really ruining
You said
this.
it was a horror genre, and then you played this music.
Yeah,
and
you-
I'm like, you lost me.
Also, what's the gameplay like? We were just complaining, like, the only thing that really screwed up here was the music, and it's like, just showcasing on music.
Like, I could see that being a really creepy game, but the music.
Yeah, the music...
And then the action. There was a
Yeah.
lot of action.
Yeah.
It wasn't a horror game, and they said horror genre.
Are we ever gonna get that, supposed Chrono Cross remake?
Well, everyone's upset about it, and if
Yeah.
riots on the internet
It should be...
happens.
Yeah, I know. I would love to see Chrono Trigger. What on earth are we looking at? Little Red Riding Hood Extreme! And then it's a first... So I can't play it.
You can play it in small doses. You just can't stream it.
Is it a fairy folklore theme?
He did say Fae.
Yeah.
Fae
Like
Gateway or
F-A-E,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you make your characters, like, designed this well when you're playing a first-person game? There's very few VR games that I would think would not get me that sick and would actually be kind of fun. And Beat Saber's one of the few that I would be like, yeah, I would play that.
It would be fun, yeah. It's just like DDR again.
Yeah, it's DDR and VR, and you're swinging your arms around. Now, you wouldn't be moving that much. You gotta conserve your energy.
Right. It's like if you're playing DDR correctly, you do not look like you're dancing.
Yeah, right. You're like...
But if you try to dance, you're gonna fail.
Yeah, right. Didn't I hear, like, there's a Gollum game? That's what this is? Yeah.
Super.
I thought so. I
weird
thought I heard about
game.
this somewhere. There's a Gollum game. Oh my god, stop doing this!
I totally want to switch to Verizon now.
Yeah.
I need to.
Did you see that one lady who was, like, streaming from her phone's face cam? She's not even, like, turning the thing around to use the better camera. She's using, like, the face side.
It's one of those go to the right games, remember?
Oh, yeah, it's the people who did Inside.
Yeah.
You can practice right now. I'm just gonna make really uncomfortable footage while this is happening. Gonna take my pants off. Oh no, what are you guys doing now? I want them to succeed so bad, but... This is not an open world Sonic game. This is not an open world Sonic game. I guess you're just supposed to race around it at 1,000,000 miles an hour. That's got promise. I don't remember the last time I've even got to say that about a Sonic game. No. Definitely not. It's so basic, though. It's the last game. I mean, I like Psychonauts' aesthetic, but it's just the last one again.
Same with that, though, I feel like. No, I'm tired of this.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of games like that, too. Oh, and that's our options.
Deathloop.
Oh! That's probably like the worst of them. What?
They might not get a game of the year if they win too many other things.
That doesn't matter.
They win too many other things.
No, it does not matter. Think of last year. Last of Us 2 won everything. Then a couple years before that, Red Dead Redemption won everything.
Remember last year when FF7 didn't get crap?
Yeah. Why'd you win art direction? See, most of these turn into a popularity contest, and it had nothing to do with the art style. It's Halo Infinite, but second place was Metroid Dread.
Halo Infinite.
Yeah, I saw the stats. Metroid Dread was almost there. Monster Hunter Rise is...
Goes to
Yeah.
Tales of Arise.
Really?
A Tales of game? It is a Tales of game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Years.
I know.
Near Replicant.
I hate their music. Their music is so bad. There's a lot of people who are pissed about this that creator of the year is always a streamer, and they don't
And
even
not a
like
content
yeah,
creator.
not an actual content creator. There's a lot of people making
Well, I
really good
remember
like
having
video
this
essays and stuff,
I
and
remember
none of it is offered on
having
here.
that conversation before as it should be two separate categories.
Yeah, it should be. Like, I would want to see like the gaming historian win something like this
Yeah,
because
of
he does
course.
great work. It should be It Takes Two.
It takes two.
Oh, hey, she's on a better camera now.
That did not come out this year. Also, why was Witcher not even on the list?
You know, it's a mobile game. It doesn't look like this.
Yeah, right. Even still, why would you want your mobile game to even look like that and drain that much battery?
I just don't understand the League of Legends crossover that's going on here.
The whole idea, don't you want like a mobile game to be something quick you can just like screw around with for 5 minutes while you're waiting for
That's
something?
what I want. I don't like it if it's something in depth. That's
Yeah.
why I haven't tried out, what is it, First Soldier?
Yeah.
It's the same
It's like this
deal.
new
I'm
thing
like,
where
I
they
don't-
want you to be playing them where you just don't buy a console for some reason and instead you play mobile games. Just, you buy a nice phone instead. I don't see the appeal in that.
Oh, that's the
Just
thing.
play
that-
good games. Just get a console, play good games. How much you want to bet neither of us are going to get a trailer for the thing that we, like the only thing we wanted to see?
Oh.
That's the whole title. Everything's competing.
I don't understand.
Terrible logo.
Thank you for wearing appropriate clothing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All I saw was Lady Double D's.
Oh no, those were not double D's.
What
I know
were
you
they?
were making a joke.
It was a joke. It
was
was
like-
funny.
They were like bees.
When they're flopping around and open like that, it's hard to tell. How big do you think her boobs were? Tell us in the comments below.
Please don't. Please don't. We know you saw them. Best narrative.
Best
Deathloop.
narrative Deathloop? Oh my god.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how the story was told in It Takes Two. It could have been.
I know enough and I've heard enough that people say they really love it.
Okay.
I've heard that's not great. This is decent. It's just Psychonauts again.
It's just Psychonauts.
Yeah. I mean, Psychonauts is good.
I just didn't think of it anything
It took forever for that game to get made.
Marbles, Guardians.
Who said so?
What? I did not hear good things about this game.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a surprise. You're right, you didn't deserve that.
It was another stupid money sink for
Yeah, it was
Square.
another-
They've lost.
I know, Square and Disney just throwing their money away. I don't think this one was as much of a financial disaster as the last one they did,
Regular
the Avengers,
Marvel Avengers, yeah.
but it still wasn't good. Hopefully they do at least go back to that thing where they tried to give out different awards to like different games, because previously, like, God, that Last of Us show was horrible. Aside from Last of Us 2 being like one of the worst games ever made.
Oh, here's this game that doesn't know what it wants to be.
Oh, this, yeah. I have no
I
idea.
have no idea what it wants to be.
Yeah, it's just got like a bunch of different ideas where you're like, oh, okay, where you going with that? Okay, where you going with that? Oh, all right.
That's a lantern, not a bomb.
Yep. Nope, it's a bomb. Definitely a bomb. But she had a flashlight.
What does this want to be?
Why'd she have a lantern and a flashlight?
Now it's like dungeon hunting.
Yeah,
but
I
with
don't.
like exploring, and then you can like possess.
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild.
And then you can possess animals.
Right,
so,
you can,
know,
like, possess
Mario
animals.
Odyssey, and then
What the? When you do tricks, what is it?
oh, but don't forget you can play a guitar like Last
And
of Us.
and change clothes. Yes, and then
Like-
turn into animals.
What is it?
So it's Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Last of Us 2.
Last of Us 2. You're right. I should specify Last of Us 2.
Last of Us 2, yeah. Not the good one. It
Also,
also doesn't know how to spell.
I don't know how to say it.
This is not funny.
It only worked with Joker, guys. I just keep thinking how much better
Yeah.
it was. Like last year was a really good show.
Last year when the show was just got the show on the road,
You know,
none
it's
of the
already
stupid
9:30.
antics.
It's already like 9:30.
Get off the stage.
You have to watch that Days Gone thing again. It was so bad. Also, I just feel like Suicide Squad's just like for the people who like to pretend that they like comics.
Yeah.
I get that vibe a lot.
Yeah.
You know what's sad though? It's clearly the plot. You're not gonna win. So what's the point in playing it? You know?
Oh God, this.
I like almost thought it could be something.
Well, I hate the title, but it's like the main character is so hateable that I couldn't get into it. Like the world
but,
looked
like,
cool.
The world and the
The combat,
monster
the
designs,
gameplay looked
yeah.
cool. Yes, but I can't get past how annoying the character was.
It might not be terrible, but Elden
Granted, that
Ring.
kind of I know Elden Ring and that kind of action combat you're gonna get in Final Fantasy
16?
16. So
Give us 16.
you're supposed to see it early 2021. Still waiting on that. I mean, it's December, but it could still be early. Yeah, you know what? Is there a single thing so far that seems exciting?
No.
Yeah, this is a dud of a show.
Like, even last year, it wasn't just Smash Brothers. It was like a bunch of other
Yeah, it was. That's
things
what I meant.
that
It's
we
a
were
bunch
excited-
of cool stuff. This is, you know, all this needs is Deathloop to win Game of the Year, and this is probably the worst show they've ever done. Nah, that's true. I don't know about that. It's not that horrible. There's nothing exciting here. Yeah, there's been some bad game awards, and this is just not exciting. It's not. I guess it's not bad. It's just not exciting.
To make it the most intense action game ever.
The most intense action game ever. Those were his words.
They've announced, like, no awards. Like, we need to get on with the awards to end the
I know.
show.
You don't realize how many games there are that you don't care about until the Game Awards comes around. See, it's like, it's constant crap like this that they keep showing on here that gives me no faith in them to make any good decisions for what it makes a quality narrative. What wins narrative of the year? What wins best art direction? What's the game of the year? Why would I trust them when they spend so much time with garbage? Like this. Pikmin
Floppiness.
Bloom, also not nominated for anything?
Well, that's because it's trash.
It's not bad.
Is this a Sumi Sumi game?
I think so.
Oh no, this is
it's
Fall
Among
Guys.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Among Us. See, I don't care about all the kid crap that they're playing anymore today.
Overcooked 3.
What do you mean, although it's a Metroid game?
I mean, it is its own genre. It's not an action
Right, yeah, you're right. It's
game.
not an action adventure, it's a Metroidvania, but it's not gonna have a
Like,
thing
that
on
is
here.
not an...
Action adventure game has always been like, okay, what's the game of the year? Because it's always the same sort of thing.
Metroid Dread.
Oh, did Sakamoto get to come? Oh, right, no, this is the Mercury Steam team. Oh, hey, Doug Bowser gets to announce.
That's fun.
This is cool. They got something.
If it was based on sales, I think Metroid Dread won.
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe. He seemed pretty nervous. Like he
He
did
did seem
not think he
nervous.
was gonna be coming up there.
I know, but he's Nintendo's spokesperson. I was surprised
I
he
know.
sounded so nervous.
Well, I don't
talking.
think he's had to do anything like this yet. This might be the first thing he's had to actually accept since he's been Nintendo's
But
head.
he's been on like the Nintendo Directs and stuff.
That's different. You're not standing in front of a live audience.
I'm
So at
glad
the
it
very
won
least,
something.
Metroid has something.
I'm glad it won something.
Yeah.
As of right now, I still don't think it's the worst game awards.
Nah, I don't either. As soon as you reminded me of that other awful show. Oh, really?
Oh, Dune's like really hitting it hard lately.
Yeah, it is.
They've got the.
It's a remake of the Game Boy Advance game!
Oh god.
But no, seriously, like I said it before they even announced it, like, action adventure game. What game doesn't have action or adventure anymore? It's gonna have that, so
Imposter Factory. Any of the two Moon games.
Okay, fine. They weren't talking about it on here anyway, so action adventure game is a blanket that appeals to almost everything.
No.
Oh, that looks horrible. I don't know what it is about that graphic. Was it like a
Like-
cell shady graphics?
It's like Borderlands.
Yeah, that Borderlands magenta aesthetic. Eh.
And then like the line work.
Eh,
I
just
ugh.
don't like it. Nope. Yeah, is this that kind of... We seem to get a game like this every year or so that's like trying really hard to get popular with like edgy high schoolers who are gonna forget about it the year after. You know?
Yeah.
That's what this whole genre is, that whatever this is inside of it. Sounds like it's written by high schoolers too. They've shown this before, I'm pretty sure.
I don't.
I
think
can't
I've
tell,
seen
it looks so forgettable that, I don't know. Among Us? Yeah, they shouldn't have gotten anything last year because that game was really old.
That sounds pretty funny.
That does actually sound pretty funny. You know, that might be better. That might just be better. That's a great idea, actually.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't even like...
I don't
have enough people to play that. I'm sure if I had
could
enough, I
see
might.
it being pretty fun.
Yeah,
With-
I agree.
But then you gotta deal with trolls.
All right, strap in. This is... Who cares?
It's just because Spotify sponsored it, and they were like, "Do it."
Who cares?
There.
Which, by the way, my most listened to, I checked. It's Enter Shikari.
It's still Enter
So I was not
Shikari.
surprised.
I still thought about giving this game a try, though. To be honest.
It's a gacha game.
I know. But I kind of like the aesthetic. I mean,
Try
hate
it.
me.
It's free, so if you want, try it. But it's gonna burn the hell out of your battery.
Well, and that's another thing. It's one of those games that I'd have to sit there and like play when I could just be playing something on my Switch.
You could play it on the Switch, so
Or
yeah.
my PS4.
Yeah, it's also on PS4.
But I don't want to.
I know, me neither. That's the thing. Like, just because the game's free, that doesn't make it better. If anything, I'm
like,
more.
Like I said, I like the aesthetic of it.
It doesn't look bad. It's okay. What I am so turned off by is the scummy gotcha system that's heavily integrated into it to trick kids into spending tremendous amounts of money on it. To that end, I don't care what the gameplay is. It's like I'm not gonna play a new Activision or Blizzard game, even if I was excited about it, because I'm like, oh god, I can't stomach knowing
Because
I'm
of
playing.
what they've done.
Yeah. I mean, it wins a ton of awards, but I think it's because it just is a popularity contest. So I don't play popular games.
You played Metroid
Though,
Dread,
to be fair, Metroid Dread just won Best Action Game,
and
so...
it's a very popular game.
Wouldn't this be awesome if this was Bioshock?
No.
No. Because it's almost Bioshock.
No.
Bioshock's got that weird steampunky kind of theme. I'm just really wanting to see Bioshock.
I mean, this looks interesting.
Even though I won't be able to
I
play-
want to see the gameplay, though.
Yeah, this looks good. That
But
looks
I-
like something new. Steel Rising.
Steel Rising. I'll have to keep it in mind. It's coming out this
I
year.
should have checked, really?
Yeah, it just said... Oh, no, I said 2022.
Yeah, I was
sorry.
gonna say, yeah, it's not 2022, as I made that mistake
I'm
earlier.
sorry, it's coming out next
Never mind.
year. It's
This
coming
show's
out
getting
in
better.
June.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Didn't get any gameplay though.
Yeah, if the gameplay
Is it a
better,
first-person game?
Is it a mobile game?
Is it a mobile game? Is it a top-down click on the jewels mobile game? Collect Canada to save Canada.
Your mom bought you Bayonetta, surprisingly, one
She
year.
bought my sister a condom.
I can't believe she bought you Bayonetta.
Oh,
not 1 year.
that hit. The numbers there were obnoxious. Like the UI you saw, it's not the UI, but it's the just the general interface of the numbers popping up. That was absurd. Like, that's horrible.
That's terrible. They're big things like they're music artists. That's what they're showing. Like,
You should be concerned when that's what they're showcasing. Metal Hill Singer. So yeah, whenever they see wish list on Steam, a lot of times I'm just like, oh, I gotta remember to ignore that on Steam. Is this Rocket League 2? Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
See?
That was the whole time. It was a mobile game. Like, that's the real gotcha system. Yeah, gotcha, not gotcha.
Games from your pocket to your desktop and seamlessly pick up where you left off. Google Play Games.
That's the most pointless thing I can ever
or,
imagine.
you know,
Next
get
year's
Steam.
another brand new game.
Yeah, or just
Get Steam.
like if you're gonna sit down and play your game, why would you want to play your mobile game? It's the only time I don't want to play my mobile game.
This is another Telltale
Is this
game.
Telltale Star Trek? Because that looked like their
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Do you want to play
Telltale Star Trek. You know, that might actually work. Yeah, if they had the opportunity, like if you got the rights, why don't you do it with like Kirk and Picard, or you know, either of like those really old ones, when it was good, you know, or just invent something new, which I don't know if that's what they're doing here.
Maybe.
I don't pay.
It
I pay
looks like
no
that one
attention to the
lady
new
in-
stuff. Oh no, that's Spock.
How do you know? They all look the same.
Well, well, no, granted, Spock showed up in something in like 2013, I think, because Leonard Nimoy passed away after that, so that's clearly like not Leonard Nimoy doing it. Fils-a-me! My body is Reggie. He tweeted something lately. He said like, oh, he saw some game coming. He's like, oh, my body is ready.
I love that he has embraced that.
You embrace your own meme. That takes a real man. He's so cool-headed doing this too. Like,
I know, he's so good at it.
yeah, he's so great at this.
I just wish he got something better. I don't like ongoing games.
You know, Monster Hunter should show up in this because they're shamelessly doing this, but charging people money for it.
I'm glad they keep adding monsters though for free, and they don't charge you after those two main
But
ones.
it was incomplete content. It was incomplete content, and then they like drip feed stuff as they're working on it. Just finish your game and then sell it. Okay. That people
has done-
adore that.
And Shadowbringers this year.
Okay, yeah, I
that's
forgot
done
about Final Fantasy
amazing
14.
things. That has done amazing things this last year.
Fortnite should not. Okay, this should definitely be Final Fantasy. People are freaking out about
And they
Endwalker.
love the ending of it. Like the ending is.
Hey!
I still want to play it, but
I know. You got like another 600 hours laying around that you don't care about.
I really want to
You'll
play
start
14.
playing that game, and then you're gonna come out of it like 36 years old.
But it looks so much fun.
You have 3 kids now. Did you even notice? You just like you gave birth like another 2 times while playing your game. Got like my epidurals and just hooked up to catheters so you never leave. A bucket carved under your chair.
God, I would never do a catheter again. That was awful.
I don't think I've ever needed a catheter. Have you ever needed a catheter? Tell us in the comments below.
If you've had a C-section, you've had to have a catheter. If
Have
you're
you
wondering.
ever had a cesarean section? Tell us in the comments below.
Did you deliver vaginally?
Did you deliver vaginally?
Yay!
Yay,
Final
Final
Fantasy. Square.
Yeah,
Yay!
nice, fast, to the point. I like you guys. No, it's not what I think it is, right? No, okay. It could still be BioShock. You don't know.
It's not.
What if it is?
It's a mobile game.
BioShock's a mobile game.
Is this the Nickelodeon game? These character designs.
Yeah, they all look the same.
So lame.
Yeah, this looks terrible. Maybe you're right, mobile game.
Mobile game.
God. Is this what kids play today?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I got a new rule. You know, there's like the Walmart people wearing skin-colored leggings. She's wearing skin-colored camo. Also bad. It just looks like you got a camo tattoo on your naked legs. You know, like if I was gonna start making up a fake, cheap game
It
to
would
appease high
probably
schoolers,
look like that.
I would have probably called it Rumbleverse, and I would have described its corny looks and its cheesy fake laughs.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember that came and went. Nobody cared about this game.
A winner
The previous one.
A winner of what?
Nothing. It was a nominee.
Oh. Well, damn.
I remember it. If that does that matter for anything? Beverage farmer beverage.
You don't even know commercials I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I remember ActRaiser. I was making fun with Zach, and I was like, yeah, Zach, we were like 2 of the 3 people in the world who were like, ActRaiser! Yeah, I was gonna say it's the one with the rats. Its graphics looked really good. I just heard not great stuff about the game. Like, it was just kind of bland.
Bland?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that vibe from the
Like
new
they
game
spent,
here.
like they spent all their time on their graphics, and the game itself was just really bland.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised to see a sequel, honestly, because I thought it really did poorly. You know what also I can't stand is fake accents. Drives me nuts. You know another pet peeve? Songs that end with their refrain in an infinite loop that just fade out.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Finish your songs. God.
This is the second
What's
time
your
you said
stupid
that this
pet
week.
peeve? Tell us in the comments below. Oh, look, it's another zombie game.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's a vampire nighthawk. I like the way they look.
Yeah, I like.
It's like they don't look
their animation.
like same generic
Yeah.
like rotting. It looked more bubbling. Yeah, they're very fast and
I like their
leaping.
leaping and.
oh, there's that magenta you gotta have in your new game.
Oh, but I bet it's a mobile game. It said it said in-game purchases.
Well,
and-
in-game purchases. What? Did it like burn under a blacklight or something? We already jumped through the glass window. Yeah, you shut your eyes before you jump through the glass. Pro tip. Oh, and he died
Every time
anyway.
he's-
Did he? Dying Light. Okay.
Remember the
Stay
first game?
human.
That's bad.
That's oof.
Well, I liked their zombie design.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I'll play your game. Metal Gear Solid 6.
Oh my god, it was Xbox.
Oh, I'm not paying attention.
It's just like Call of Duty or something.
I'm starting to get sleepy. Alright, what's going on here? I was killing a rot fiend on Witcher Monster Slayer. Hashtag
Slayer?
mobile game of the year. But no, really, like, why is it not even here?
I don't know. Was it released last year?
No, it just came out.
No, I mean like it was released in Europe like last
No,
year.
it's global launch. Was still this year. Anything, huh?
You realize
Like that joke game that Stanley's Parable was gonna make, where you can do literally anything.
and your emotions if you stand
Yeah.
in this box.
It's kind of sad they're not still making stuff, or if they are, I haven't seen it. I saw that the web swinging was kind of jank in Fortnite. I mean, I'm not surprised, but like they're like swinging on something and they're like just clipping through stuff. Like it made no sense, but
It's Fortnite.
yeah, it's Fortnite.
If you hold it down right there, you would have been just blocked by it, and it would have been great.
What do you mean?
Like the.
Oh.
So like
The
if
it
you were
would've
like
s-
censoring yourself, it would have been great.
If you
can't
can't
tell,
tell, I hate this band. Dude, I could be gaming.
I'm not sure.
Well, of course. So let's at least get that out of the way.
I'm not sure why, though, having someone's sign language on the screen is innovative, because it seems more hindering. Because
Well, if you're deaf, yeah, why don't you have subtitles?
Read the subtitles, exactly.
Yeah. You can't do co-op in horror already, because like the other person is gonna immediately take you out of it, so you can't get immersed to get the horror effect. Right? Am I crazy?
Right, yeah.
I feel like this is a genre that'll just never work. But what was it called? Paranormal? But people really liked that one because that one was like, you know, people like all Scooby-Doo ganging a haunted house together. But all it just takes is one person to talk about, oh, my tacos are done. And, you know, you're out of the immersion, right? Mm-hmm. I'm really missing last year when they did all of this in half the time.
I don't know what
No, you're thinking of the other space dogfighting game. No, you're
Thanks.
not. No. I can't tell.
Starfax.
No, we definitely didn't see that. Starfax.
Starfax. Oh, sorry, it's called Starlink.
It's like at the very end, they like very dynamically have like this rabbit turn its head. Do a barrel roll.
Cut. Cut. Title screen.
Yeah.
Closed.
Yeah. Halo, I care so little about.
I tried it once.
Me too.
And then I went back to playing Perfect Dark, actually. And
I just
playing the same thing.
was so not interested.
It's funny, my friends were like, oh, let's all play Halo.
And then I went back to playing Metroid Prime. To keep your analogy going.
Yeah, that's a first person too. Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of. It's tank controls, and it's a Metroidvania.
I wasn't even playing the main story of Perfect Dark. I was just playing with other people in like a battle royale kind of thing. And
basically, that's what Halo is. Yeah.
So we did Halo, and then we went back to playing Perfect Dark.
On N64.
Yes.
Ugh. Why are you always here? Rolling around in all the kids' money.
Yeah. Oh God, that lady's shirt. She had D's.
Yeah,
really hard.
taking advantage of schoolyard bullying and rolling in the exploited money of children. I hope Psychonauts 2 gets something.
It just looks so
The
much
new Ratchet
like...
and Clank is pretty cool direction, but I still
It's not really changing
as long as
too
it's
much
not
in the base
Deathloop. I just don't want it
gameplay.
to be Deathloop.
Death.
Yeah.
My hope is that they just win a lot and they don't get one Game of the Year. That's all I can hope for.
Right, like this is only winning stuff just because it was so heavily monetized.
To make this strange game that no one can sum up in 30 seconds.
I can sum it up in 5. Generic first-person shooter with the time loop mechanic you've seen before.
Like, people weren't as nervous when we were doing the live streams from home because they were at
it was all
home in front of a
pre-recorded.
camera.
Oh yeah, that too. Best family game.
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
that-
Well, that's not a family game.
That made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I
it's
would
a
say
bad
Pokemon
game.
Snap would be a great, like, I would play that with, definitely play that with family. That's good to see. Nickelodeon didn't win just because of memes.
Resident Evil 4 VR.
Does that really count?
Really? I just want Elden.
It's gonna be Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, everybody.
I love that we don't know the
The
name
sequel
of
to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild,
Wild.
and Elden Ring is better than that.
I'm just disappointed that Zelda's not trying something different again.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Pot Friend.
But
Yes.
now
This
it
is so
seems-
far the only game that I'm like, I gotta play that on PS5.
I feel like, yeah, it's gonna be a long time before we get to play it, though.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna show more of God of War?
No, they're just gonna talk about their PC update.
Oh, nope, not even that. We're just going to montage. If you see they got guns, it's probably not as interesting as you think.
This music's really killing the vibe.
Yeah, it's like the end of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. It's just ridiculous anime music.
I forgot about that.
Download and experience The Matrix Awakens for yourself for free right now.
Oh,
It's
no.
It's available right now. Make sure to play
That's
it.
okay.
Why is it free?
Mind-blowing, epic
Why
as
is it
take
free?
to another level.
It's an
Play it
epic
tonight,
game.
please.
Why is
As
it
we look to the
free?
future, we
Okay.
get Best game direction from Naughty Dog.
Ugh.
Druckmann.
Ugh.
Eh.
Ugh. Ugh.
This guy's just so full of himself.
I know, he's got like one of the worst writers.
And passion are inspiring, and there's no shortage of that in this room.
Well, there wasn't until you walked in.
Once again,
I'm just gonna be trying to listen for the Metroid Dread part.
I'll tell you when it starts. I don't feel like Ratchet and Clank has a chance, unfortunately.
No, I don't think it did anything that was like groundbreaking enough.
I mean, like the multi-layered dimension thing is pretty cool. that aspect is nice, but like it's good for trailers. I've heard it's not the best in gameplay. It's really just another Ratchet & Clank game, which is fine.
God, if that wins, I'd be upset too.
Yeah, I was not a fan of this one. Well, it fixed some problems with the last one, but it caused more.
I like it.
I mean, really, this is a Super Metroid theme. They're not playing something from Dread.
I know. Like, they're talking about females in gaming. I'm just like,
I know, like,
Samus is amazing, and she's been here forever.
Samus is like the female gaming character.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, she's up for Game of the Year right now.
Like,
so
what are you talking about?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna be Deathloop.
Yeah.
Though it really doesn't. I really don't think it deserves it. Just knowing this audience, that's the kind of crap that they go for.
Dread at least won something. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was nominated. It still won something, and it was nominated.
It's like FF7R. I'm like, at least it won something.
Yeah,
Still.
I mean, like, looking at the lineup of the looking at the nominees lineup, I would have told you this is like, if any year a Metroid game was going to win Game of the Year, it'd be this one, because the games it's up against are all like weak. You're like, Psychonauts is good. It's not Game of the Year material. Like, It Takes Two, it's good. It's not Game of the Year. You know, none of it's like big like that. Neil Druckmann is the man of utter disappointment. So, no better man to, to announce the disappointment than Mr. Disappointment himself. He was birthed and the doctors were like, oh, put it back.
God,
He's not that bad.
You're so mean.
He still made The Last of Us, the first one.
The first one,
which is a
yeah.
great game. And then he crapped all over it and made a sequel.
Oh, I thought he meant let's just do that
Yeah,
again.
well, yeah, man, let's do it again. 'Cause usually that's like the best part of the show.
I love hearing their medleys. They're
Yeah.
great.
It Takes Two.
Whoa!
That's amazing!
Wow! Take that, Deathloop!
I'm so happy that won!
Wow!
I would have been happier if Metroid, but I'm happy that won.
Yeah, I never thought they had a chance.
I don't know if any games have won Game of the Year before.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of when an indie has won Game of the Year.
That's insane. We have to play this game.
It's been on my list.
I know.
Announce a sale. That's what Witcher did when they won. They were like, by the way, it's 30% off right now.
He's wearing like a slutty man shirt.
He is kind of wearing a slutty man shirt. He's making me drool.
I am excited
Wow.
that won.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, that's way better than the undeserving stuff that was in that list. Like, if it, if you told me if it's not going to be Metroid Dread, if I got to pick, I probably would want it to be It Takes Two. Just because you'd never expect them to get something like that.
Look, and Jeff Keighley's not running off the stage, so...
No, he's running.
Because he knows he's over time again.
Yeah, he's way over time. God. Whew.